This is the No Face Movements, March the 12th, 2018. I'm putting warnings and watches out for a disease called Virus X, Disease X, whatever you want to call it. We're about to get deep into it. First, we're going to start off that CDC is requesting over $400 million to replace world's deadliest pathogen lab. Now, they're going to get the money because they don't want the world's deadliest diseases loose or walk on someone's shoes and right out the door. But I may think something like that just happened. As we're seeing for the past few years, the diseases are getting tougher and tougher. They're weaponizing diseases in other countries. They're testing diseases. They're finding new diseases. So new diseases come along all the time. So if we just scroll down, you guys can read the rest. But the Center for Disease Control and Prevention is now asking Congress for about $400 million, about $350 million for the lab, and $50 million for related work to build a new high-security building to house the world's deadliest pathogen. As Associate Press reported, when the current facility, that's the facility that's supposedly getting too old and all that, all right, now that's what's crazy, which cost $214 million to build, opened in 2015. The architect firm that helped design the building predicted that it would last for 50 years. Looks like their prediction may fall short by about 32 years, as the CDC has indicated that the building needs to be replaced by 2023. Now, this is a brand new facility that houses the world's deadliest, pathogens, or the deadliest virus, from Zika to viruses we probably never heard of, AIDS, whatever. All right, and weaponized viruses that they made at that lab. All right, now they need a new disease pathogen lab, and this lab is supposed to last for 50 years. One thing that means that these viruses are getting harder and harder to fight. A lot of them are man-made. A lot of them don't have vaccines to. All right, and trust me, we do not want these viruses out and about. But what's crazy about this is I got connected to this report, because this, before they asked for that kind of money, this is what happened. CDC researcher vanishes after leaving work sick. So a CDC researcher vanishes after leaving sick from the CDC, that they're asking for $400 million to replace his brand new building. So what does that mean? One possible meaning is that the disease with this guy went out. That by accident or whatever happened, a super deadly disease got let loose out in the world. All right, because this is CBS local. And we're going to talk about this right now. We're going to read it. A CDC researcher in Atlanta who called out sick 2 weeks ago has reportedly vanished without a trace. The parents of Timothy Cunningham are now offering a $10,000 reward for help finding their son. Cunningham, a commander in the United States Public Health Service. So this ain't just no regular CDC researcher. He's a commander. And epidemiology with the CDC was last heard from on February 12th, after leaving work early and filling for 2 weeks sick leave. He sounded not like himself, Tyra Cunningham, the commander's sister, told the New York Times. Concerned about their son, Cunningham parents reportedly drove from Maryland to the 35-year-old Atlanta home on February 14th and only found his dog home alone. Cunningham wallet, key, and car were all left behind. As well, there has been no sign of the researcher since. So you guys can read the rest. So don't you guys think, all of a sudden, the CDC is asking, all right, a day after, right, that this guy vanishes, or a couple weeks after this guy vanishes, the CDC is requesting over $400 million to replace world's deadliest pathogen lab. And this is a brand new lab that got built in 2005. It's supposed to last 50 years. All right, and yes, we do want to contain these deadly diseases. We do not want them let loose. But what else is strange about this is that a CDC commander, all right, he's a commander, all right, at the CDC research that researches these deadly diseases, all of a sudden just left up sick, went home, and left his dog, his keys, his cell phone, his wallet, all at home. You don't think that's kind of strange? He just got up and walked out with nothing and left his dog that he probably loves to death, left his keys, left his phone, left his wallet. What is going on? Who knows? This guy might have had a deadly disease. And that's why the CDC is asking for $400 million to update a brand new building where the world's deadliest diseases. This guy might been took, he might have had a disease, and they did all this stuff to keep him quarantined. Who knows? Maybe the neighbors aren't real. Maybe the neighbors, they're acting like nothing happened. Who knows where this guy lives? Now, let's move on. Disease X. Now, all of a sudden, 6 hours ago, a past day, all right, they're talking about Disease X. World Health Organization gets ready for Disease X. First, CDC commander-in-chief of deadly viruses, Gomez, left his dog, all his stuff, wallet, keys, didn't contact no one, just went from there. He left Earth a work day. Also, CDC World Health Organization gets ready for Disease X. All right. The World Health Organization includes Disease X in its most recent global plan for accelerating research and development during health emergency like Ebola, SARS, or the Zika epidemic that's been happening. All right. If you guys read the rest of it, they're talking that the next virus is this Disease X. They ain't got a vaccine. They don't know what it is yet. But something's going on, folks. Someone doesn't just get up and vanishes and leave work sick, leave his dog and all his wallet, his cell phone, all back at home. Then the CDC asked for $400 million, and now the World Health Organization gets ready for Disease X. Something strange is going on. I don't know what it is. It might just be another conspiracy, but something is going on. Please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I got a website coming soon. This is the No Face Movement. Moving the movement until next time. Facing off. And one more thing. This year's flu, cold outbreak, been one of the worst. We done had Zika outbreaks, Ebola outbreaks. They're weaponizing diseases in rogue nations, folks. All right, so be prepared, folks. I want everyone out there to be prepared. Have water on hand. Have a first aid kit. Have preparation. We are really at that end of time stuff. We got a crazy president. We're on the verge of World War III. Our economy ain't stable. You can watch the stock market. All right, and now we got a new disease out there. This is the No Face Movement. Moving until next time. Facing off.